I'm back again to sort it out with In the UK, there are 4 different kinds of nursing, unlike other countries. Like for instance, in US, when you're doing nursing, you know you're doing nursing in general. But in UK, it's either you are an adult nurse, a child nurse, a mental health nurse, or a learning disability nurse. This can be quite confusing for so many people, especially for people who are not in healthcare. Yeah, so you'll be wondering, what kind of nursing should I do? Should I be an adult nurse? Should I be a child nurse, a mental health nurse, or a learning disability nurse? Well, a nurse is a nurse, okay? In the UK, you have to choose the one you want to be. Unlike in the US, when you're studying for nursing, you're actually studying for the whole thing, everything in one, which I think is actually better, because I don't understand. Okay, I'm an adult nurse, I can't do the job of a mental health nurse. I'm a mental health nurse, I can't do the job of a child nurse because I wasn't trained in it. I feel that the training should be general. So when you're a nurse, you know you're a nurse, you have general knowledge in everything. But on the other hand, I think it's okay in the sense that you will not be overwhelmed. You know, okay, I'm specialized in this area, this is my area of specialty, I'm focusing on that. Okay, and that brings us to what kind of nursing or what type of nursing should you choose? It can be quite difficult for some people. But before you choose the kind of nursing you want to do, you have to first of all do research. Okay, research on the roles of an adult nurse, the roles of a mental health nurse, the roles of a child nurse, and the roles of a learning disability nurse. What are they? Research on it. Find out what they are, what they do, the roles they play, the definitions of them, who do they work with, and another important thing you have to research on, what are the job prospects? Well, every nurse, there are job prospects everywhere. But in cases where you may want to travel, leave the UK to another country, which one will be more beneficial? So these are the research you need to make. Okay, for adult nursing in the UK, adult nursing is basically that taking care of adults from the age of 18 and above. Don't forget that in adult nursing, there are various departments: respiratory, diabetic, so many others. Adult nursing, they cater for those that are depressed, going through divorce, anxiety, and all of that. I know back home, when you say mental health nurse, psychiatrist nurse, they say, hey, are you working with mad people? How can you work with mad people? But here it's not really like that. Okay, it's not about mad people. So mental health here, maybe you just went through a divorce, you are always depressed and anxious of one thing or the other. So yeah, maybe you have eating disorder. So yeah, that's what it is really here. And then for child nursing, you work with from babies up to age 17. Remember, children and adults, there are 2 different sets of people. Children are not mini adults, okay? So there are ways you need to learn, study, to know how to communicate and bring yourself to the level of children, okay? Then for learning disability, basically learning disability, they work with patients that have difficulties in learning. A good example is autism. Dyslexia patients, yeah, so anyone that actually has difficulty when it comes to learning, ADHD and all of that. So these are the 4 kinds of nursing in the UK, and so I'll advise you to research on those deeply, at least to know the ones you can do. Okay, when you research, what are you passionate about? What are the kind of people you want to work with? What is your personality? What are your goals? What are your goals for the future? If your plan is maybe to relocate abroad, like a place like America, you can decide to do adult nursing, because I don't think they accept any other one from here, from my research anyway. Yeah, so if you do adult nursing, you can easily blend in. Then places like Canada, they accept mental health nurses from here. And places like Australia, they accept child nursing and adult nursing. So adult in general, it covers basically almost everything, you know, so you will easily blend in when you relocate, unlike other ones, especially mental health nursing. Yeah, except countries like Canada that actually accepts nurses with just mental health degree. Okay, so these are the things you need to consider when choosing for the kind of nursing you want to apply to. And but at the end of the day, it all boils down to your passion, your goal. Because remember, in one of my videos, I said that nursing is a calling. Okay, so if it's your calling, what area of nursing would you like to go into? So and then another thing here is that some schools actually offer dual nursing. Yeah, either you do mental and adults together, or adult and child, or mental and learning disability. So it's quite very few schools actually offer that combination, but if you find it, I think it's actually a good one. For instance, when I was applying to study nursing, I got admissions into 5 schools to study MSc nursing, and if I was actually to go for it, I'll settle with City University of London, and that's because they actually do dual nursing in adult and mental health nursing. So I was ready to settle for that one. So just to give me an opportunity, you know, give me an edge to other people. At least I can work as an adult nurse here, I can work as a mental health nurse. So yeah, because I don't like getting bored, and I'm a generalist. I love to get involved in certain things. So that's the one I would have looked into. And again, if I had done that, it would give me the opportunity to, you know, travel globally. Okay, so these are the things you need to consider. But at the end of the day, like I said, it boils down to your passion. What is it you want? Okay, who are the kind of people you want to care for as a nurse? Yeah, what specialty are you looking into specializing in the future? Yeah, so when you consider all of this, you can now do your research and find schools that do them. If you want to do dual, search for it. Okay, I've given you one example of the school, City University of London. They offer mental and adult nursing dual. Yeah, so that is what I decided to bring to you today. At least if you don't know about it, that there are actually 4 different kinds of nursing here, now you know. If you want the easiest one, I think the easiest one from what people say is learning disability and mental health nursing. Yeah, it's quite easy peasy from what they say. But adults, obviously, is very rigorous. You need to stand a lot. You need to actually do more of physical work. But for mental and learning disability, it's more or less like counseling. Yeah, so at the end of the day, it boils out. Then child nursing, I heard child nursing is also easy, because working with children, especially if you love children, working with children is actually going to be a piece of cake. So do your research. At least with this little information I've given you, I believe it will help you, to guide you and direct you on to do further research, and then decide finally on which one to go for. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you, and bye.